My name's Klonizos. I'm the yearling manager at Stonewall Stallions for Sales, Kentucky. Back in the spring, actually around May, we met with our veterinarians here, and we decided to start using the product CalDensity on any horses that had surgical issues, any problems like that, to see how if we could get a better result post-surgically. We started that in May. Our joints post-surgically had improved better, had healed quicker. The parent bone that the chips fell off of ended up being stronger, nice and smooth, looked great on our final x-rays, and I think the product really helped us in that department. It was our first year using it, and we were able to get 5 out of those 6 horses that went through surgery sold. This May, when we started our prepping for the year for this yearling and weanling sales, we decided to go on CalDensity. We ended up selling 14 of them, which in this down market we did a really good job, and that CalDensity helped us out with that, with clean joints, good feet, calm horses. One of the yearlings we had on the CalDensity product was a Medallion filly out of our mare that lives on the farm here, Cat Dancer. We took her to the Saratoga Select Yearling Sale. She was selling with TaylorMade Sales and went through as hip number 88. She ended up selling for $1.5 million, which was the second highest at the sale and the highest priced filly. She went through the sale with absolute clean x-rays. One of the other impressions of CalDensity in the animals that we fed the product to were our foot growth. The horse's hooves grew longer, grew quicker. It was something that my blacksmith first picked up, that the horses that were on the product, the sales horses, their feet were growing out strong and thick and had all kinds of new hoof coming, and we ended up with no hoof problems. We had a few horses with some clubby feet starting out, and by the time we went to the sale, our feet looked great. On our sales weanlings, they didn't start on the product until July, end of July, and they ended up going to the November sale, and there was 2 or 3 individuals that had small cysts, OCDs that had formed. They were started on the CalDensity product, and just with its help and as the body matured, those small discretions on the horse had healed up, no surgery necessary, and we were able to make the sale and get them sold at a reasonable price. There was a case in a weanling that had a very large OCD formed in a stifle that we started on the CalDensity product in July. We were hoping to make the November sale with this weanling. We ended up not getting there all the way. There was still just a partial line where the OCD had been, but the improvement from day 1 to the day we went to the sale is almost 100%. Well, I mean, good enough that that horse will never have to have surgery in that joint, and we'll be ready for next year's yearling sales, no questions asked. CalDensity, if I was an owner, I would start my horses on them as soon as they were eating grain, as soon as I could get them into their system. It's a very palatable feed. It's going to save you money in the long run. It's going to cut down on your surgeries. You're going to have better feet. Your horse is going to grow up calmer, with a better head and mind about them. And it's one of those products you can start on it early and save big costs down the road.